Let's talk, shall we? I'm not gonna scream. I'm not gonna yell. I got that all out of my system yesterday. And it's just not worth it to yell about this football team right now. It's what I say and what I yell about. What I say won't change anything. So what's the point in losing air? And what's the point in hurting my throat? Not that it's already damaged with all the yelling I did yesterday. To do it now. That and the neighbors would call a noise complaint because, well, it would be yelling and swearing. Speaking of swearing, first thing I want to quietly rant about. Raise your hand if you were a kid and you grew up around profanity. Raise your hand if your parents punished you for speaking with profanity as a kid. This means age range, I'd say 5 to 18. Raise your hand if your parents punished you for swearing in the ages 5 to 18. Raise your hand if you got a job. You pay for your own things, besides a few things. Maybe, say you pay, if you want something, you pay for it. Raise your hand if you do that. Most of the people will do that. My point across this is I was almost kicked out of yesterday's game because Jameis Winston threw a pick. The hell is that? Someone's doing work. Anyways, I'm outside. Anyways, yesterday I was almost thrown out of the game because Jameis Winston threw a pick and I hit the chair in front of me, the empty chair in front of me that nobody sits in and nobody else can feel but that chair. And I hit the chair in front of me and said, "God damn it, Jameis." Not only did they almost throw me out, not only did the people in did the person who reported me, not only did they go straight to the security guard like a little bitch, they accused the wrong guy. They actually accused the black guy, and he got all on the security guards because they thought they were being racist. And then I found out who the guy was. I said, "Hey man, that's my fault. I gotta watch my mouth against these sensitive people." And it was me they were supposed to be getting on, not you. I apologize for the wrongful accusation. So we were good. I bought him a beer. It was all good. Then I had the security guard come down to me again because I kept hitting the chair in front of me. Again, not only did the person go report me for some bullshit, they reported me. They reported me to the security guards. The security guards had to come find me because I'm hitting a chair in front of me. They didn't turn around. And they were sitting 2-3 chairs over. They didn't turn around. And they didn't ask me to stop hitting the chair. They went straight to the security guard. And then by then, that's when I said, "You're never here. What, your company gave you these tickets for free, this one game, and you're going to come to one game and that's it?" I've been sitting in these seats for, I think we've been sitting in the section we sit in now for 5 years, 5-6 years. I've been sitting in these seats for 5-6 years. You ain't got nothing on me. You're lucky you're not downstairs in the 100 level where they don't give a shit. Downstairs in the 100 level, people cuss, people hit the seats, people get in fights. You're up there in the club section, baby. You don't know nothing about that. You didn't grow up downstairs like I did. You didn't grow up with the hard-working people like I did. You don't know what a tough game is. So yesterday I told my dad, I said, "Hey, next year, bring mom, bring whoever. I'm not sitting with you next year unless you move downstairs." So next year, I'm buying my own season ticket. So next year, you children in the comment section, you get to exit those you don't pay for your own season ticket bid. Because next year, I'm done. I'm done with the stuck-up tattletales and the trying to keep it somewhat clean outside, and the sissiness, thank you, of the club section. It's a football game. I have passion. You don't like it, don't come. My football team was supposed to be one of the best teams in the league this year. It's supposed to be a threat, a team to beat, a force to be reckoned with. If I want to punch the chair that my family pays for, that has been my chair for years, I'll punch the damn chair. And the thing is, my family used to own the seat in front of me. The nerve of some people. And the fact that they can't come tell me that they have a direct problem with me. That's what's wrong with today's society. People tattletale too much. You got a problem with me? Tell me face to face. Don't run to the fucking authorities like a child. That was the thing that made me the most mad yesterday. I'm mad about the game, yeah. But that was some bullcrap. That was some bullcrap. These people come to one game out of all the 10 home games that you get a year. I think we've already played 8 because we got 2 left. Come to one home game and they want to start playing technicality rules. So, as far as the game goes, we clearly gave it to them. We have no pass rush. Detroit kept beating us underneath. Slant routes, crossing routes, underneath passes. That's mostly where they beat us yesterday. They didn't beat us deep. I think they had maybe a couple deep plays or mid-sized plays, but they didn't really beat us deep. They really didn't. They beat it. They had maybe one good run, the run that made it 21-7, and I think that was about it for their running game. From what I remember, and we were able to force turnovers. Brent Grimes had a great game. Brent Grimes, God, I hope he can stay. I really like Brent Grimes. I know he's getting old, and his wife's probably trying to talk him into retiring and talk him out of at least playing here. But I like Brent Grimes a lot. I like our secondary is not really to blame. It's our defensive line. Our defensive line is booty. Our defensive line is atrocious. It's sickening. It's disgusting. It's ball twisting. It's bad. Our defensive line is bad. But Jameis Winston, man, 2 games in a row that he's literally given the team the game. And it's hard for me to admit that and put it all on Jameis Winston, considering how big of a Jameis Winston fan I am. But yesterday I was calling for Fitzpatrick to come in. Yesterday I was after I think it was the second pick. I can't remember which. He threw a pick. I can't remember if it was the first or I think it was the second pick. Why would I do it after the second pick? The second pick, I was like, maybe it's time to bring in Fitzpatrick. But who knows? Yesterday was a typical Bucs day. Let's go down quickly. Let's come all the way back up, tie it up, and end up losing by a field goal. Yesterday was a typical Tampa Bay Buccaneers game. So, it is what it is. We got the Falcons next Monday night. Julio Jones is going to have 500 yards receiving. Matt Ryan will probably throw 2 picks, and we'll probably get embarrassed again by the Falcons. Which is, it's terrible for me to admit that because I'm very annoyed with Falcon fans this year. One in particular. But anyways, it's just the cards I was dealt with as far as professional football this year. Can't wait for the Rose Bowl. That's the only thing I got left to look forward to. So, with that, guys, I'm going to get on with my day here. Try to, let go of the fact that the Bucks are just awful. Can't finish drives, can't finish games. So, but always 100% pewter and red until I'm golden dead. Right? Yeah, gonna be dead soon.